were over there, did you get a feel for how the Vietnamese people, the South Vietnamese people, thought about you and your service? Were they appreciative or afraid of you, or do you have a general feeling for what that was?
Well, it's really hard to say, but this is the way I felt. They looked at us, especially the black. They might not tell people, might not say it, but especially the blacks. They said, "Why are you over here fighting us when you have to go back home, and they treat you like you ain't nothing?" And and you wonder how they know all this. We over here, how they know all this?
Well, it's no secret there was a lot of that nonsense going on.
But I mean, you got an enemy telling you, blacks go home. Why are you here fighting us?
You actually saw
you
signs
hear this.
or whatever? Oh.
You hear this. You hear all this. They drop literature. They do everything to, and
It's the first time I've ever heard this.
Oh yes, this is said. And like I said, a lot of things y'all don't hear about what's going on.
Within your units, did you experience any of that, or did everybody seem to have mutual respect in your units?
Well, in our unit, we couldn't look at each other black and white. We had to look at each other depending on each other. You might have had a few that like it, but he got straightened out real quick. Not only by the blacks, also by his white buddies. They let him know, hey, what's wrong with you? That man might got to save your life. He got your back and you got to have his back. That was in us. That was told to us. Cut this racist stuff out over here. We don't have that in Vietnam.
So this is really an eye-awakening experience, and at some point you came back home, but that didn't end it for you. You came back, and we were 4 years ago, and you lived right across the bridge here in Clifton Forge. I haven't had a chance to meet you, but these are really interesting experiences. And you've continued on with the Reserve of the National Guard, haven't you?
Yes, I did, but I enjoyed it. But it wasn't like real combat. You accept these guys because a lot of them don't have the experience. And like I said, you got a few captains and they knew about Vietnam. You got a few in the National Guard who have been to Vietnam.
And they probably sought out your advice at some point, didn't they, over the years?
Say it like this. You're a lieutenant. Just got out of your AIT training and you come to Vietnam. First thing they let that lieutenant know, you don't know nothing. You just like a private. That sergeant can save your life. You better listen to him. They was told this. Then you find a lot of them arrogant. We look at him. We let him know we can get you killed. We tell him, we can get you killed. You got to listen to what we talk. We're not gonna follow your orders because you don't know nothing.
Did you ever see the movie Platoon?
And
was there elements of that that were pretty realistic?
Okay, you're talking about when they was out there fighting and killing each other? Yes. There's a lot of that. Because you got those who come who don't know nothing. They can get you killed.
Got to straighten them out real fast.
You got to let them know what time of day it is right off the bat. And then you don't want to go out there with them if they're ignorant. Because they're going to try to throw their weight around. And you got to respect the rank. In the military, rank, if you're a private, and from a private on up, you got to respect each different rank. Because that rank is not the color. It's what that man got on his shoulder.
What was the most surprising thing that you've experienced in the military?
The people. Okay. In some places, like when I went to Fort Gordon in basic training, I was looking to be treated harsh. I ran to a couple, but then I had some buddies there, you know. I've made buddies with some white guys. They straighten other guys out. Hey, look, hey, what's wrong with you? You know,
So you were expecting something a little bit worse than the way it turned out?
The way it turned out.
You'd heard stories, I guess.
Oh yes, and, you know, I ran before they use strictly, and they tell you.
Did you experience any of that?
It was hard, you know, because you look at them. I don't understand y'all. From Georgia, they look at us. You know, and I had a couple.
It wasn't what you.
What my base training, the rest of buddies.
Well, then now experience.
Right.
Was there one?
Well, when you're saying experience, I learned. They talking about all this guy killing this. You know, he have nightmares. My wife looking at me. What these guys having today? But they love you. Hey, look.
That's what a public services is. Just didn't grow up, and yet they was inexplicable to family members.
Every time I see one of them, he went through, came down the line from gym. A little they find out, government, I love my country, treat me, but this is my country. I don't care what nobody say. This is something against my fellow man. And when I go talk to each other really about the real deal. Even now, hey, they got therapist people over, okay? They're supposed to help us. 19, 25, 20. They therapists. They're supposed to give us the talk to help us out. How can you be that therapy and to talk to a Vietnam vet? But they were trained to take care of Iraq people, the Gulf War, but not to take care of the
people without the actual experience of what you've been through. But not.
Right, they're not ready for the Vietnam vets. Unless when we tell them something, they kind of try to tell us, you can't tell me this. But you don't say nothing, didn't it? Because I had one of my young therapists, I look at him, you ain't saying much because you don't know much. I told him straight up. I said, you don't know nothing. Yeah.
I had a feeling that Leon Goode was going to be quite an interview, and this has been. And we thank him very much for showing up today and sharing your experiences. It's very kind of you. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it, because I just wanted you to know about us Vietnam vets. We're the Vietnam vets. It took them 43 years to recognize us. 43 years.
Well, maybe in part, this series that we're conducting will give the public a little bit better idea of what went on. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.